Hey, I want to show you how to use this super bonus, this LaughScripts AI. I've had more fun with it this morning and this afternoon running some scripts. And Google VO3 came out with VO3 Fast. It's in beta right now, and it is incredible. It will do the voiceovers, it will do music, sound effects, and it does a great job of reading directional scripts like a director would write on a voice script. So I want to show you real quick how to use it. So you get it started, and I'm going to come down here, switch over to Chat GPT, and this is what it is. So click the link. I have it in the Word, and I also just click the image below, and it will take you straight into the script. Now, you got some examples here of what you could write, but let's just say Bigfoot talking about traveling the world, but can't find a airplane seat that is big enough. Okay. So is concerned about leaving his forest and being found. Let's try that. So this will write the script, and it's set up to do 8-second scripts. Reason is VO3. That's all we'll do is 8 seconds for you. But you can stitch them together, and there's some tools coming out. In fact, there's Google Flow that does putting them all together, but they're not all using the VO3 Fast, and this is the one that you want to use. So I'm going to copy this. Now, you see down below is you can make it longer. Just tell it you want it to be a longer script. But I'm just going to do the 8-second script. I'm going to come over here to Flow. Now this is Google's Video Studio. So I'm going to come back here to Flow and get new project. And I'm going to do text to video, VO3 Fast. I'm going to do 2 outputs on it. 20 credits each. If you have the Pro version, you get 1,000 credits per month. So it's going to cost me 40 credits to generate this. And I'm just going to type it in. Okay. Now you could change the wording if you want. Okay, we'll let it cook here. Now, if you don't have VO3 through Google, there's several tools out there. I was looking at one called VidFly. We're even looking at this as an integration. In fact, you could see it. I'll show you this one real quick. Let me start over here. So I'm going to put in a different one in here, just to have variety. I'm going to go back into chat. We'll generate something else. And let's look at it here. Go to new chat. And let's talk about can't fly. Let's do something different here. Okay, I said Tooth Fairy complains she never gets a day off work. Let's see what we can do with this. So I like to have funny scenarios that you put them in real world scenarios. And we did one earlier with the Moses trying to part the swimming pool. So we're going to get a new script that we can put into, and we're going to use Kai instead of Flow. And the beauty about Kai is you can do a pay-as-you-go credit plan. For $5, you get 1,000 of these credits. If you're using VO3 Fast, it only is 80 credits. So it's about 40 cents per clip. So right now, it's cheaper than using the new VO3, the premium version. And I'll just show you here, as for some reason it's taking a lot longer. Let's just try this again. I'm going to try a different. I'm just going to go ahead and go on up to 4.1. And let's try that again. Just make it more abbreviated here. There we go. So the scene description, this is the director notes in your script. I think this is going to be cute. I'm going to copy it. Go over here to Kai. Place that in there. And this is where you top up your credits over here. And I'm just going to hit 80 to generate. Now, if you go VO3 quality, you're going to be spending 400. But it will start off with a image. So if you want to be consistent images, that's the way to do it. Copy it and hit generate. And this one takes a couple minutes to do, so I'll come back when it's almost done here. Let's go back to flow, see where our first, oh, these look good. Now, if it doesn't generate, you can just come down here and hit reuse prompt. But let's see what this one does. I like that one. So I'd hit download here. Now this one didn't generate for some reason. Sometimes it just doesn't do it the way you want. So I'm gonna first hit refresh. Okay, there you go. Okay. And it does try to put captions here. To me, it's okay, but some people may want it out. This is the VO3 Fast beta version. So I'm going to download this one, and this is ready to go. I mean, it's really that easy to create this stuff. Let's see where our other one's coming along here. We're about 36%. So once you have it as an MP3, it's very easy to upload in any of the social platforms. And you can do vertical or you can do horizontal. I like the horizontal because it gives you a better, I wouldn't say frame rate, but there's more context in the video itself. And the cool thing is, if you're doing Opus clips, you can actually clip it into a vertical frame. Now, if you do VO2 Fast, that's a pretty decent model. However, it doesn't have voiceover. That's why we're doing this, is to get the voiceover with our scripts. Let's see where we're at here. Almost done here. And it all starts very easily with the OpenAI. Just give it a try. Anything that you want to try on here works pretty decent. I haven't had a bad one yet. In fact, I did one about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It looked good, but let's do one about maybe Goldilocks. And I'll say here, okay, let me show you a couple of examples of the videos that we've been creating. So this one is Snow White. That's really cute. And if you ever get anything on the chat GPT that looks like it's going, or you get a prohibit on creation because it says it's adult or NSFW, just go back to the chat and say, make it family friendly. And it will redo it in a family friendly voice and everything else. So this is, just to key this up, this is Cinderella getting ready for the ball, and she got her gold glass slippers. And this is Goldilocks. She got caught trespassing. Let's take a look at this. You notice the captions were up there. I think it, to me, I think it's kind of cute. Now, this is the Tooth Fairy complaining about her job. And again, I didn't know she was this young. That's really cute. And this is Bigfoot trying to go out on a vacation. And this is a Karen who's complaining about the ice cream truck making too much noise. Oh, this is really cute. So, you know, eventually we're going to be stacking these together. And I'm trying out InVideo, came out with version 4. And it's supposed to do voice, sound effects, music, everything from a directorial script. So if I can get that done, then I will, in fact, I've got it generating right now. Goldilocks and TikTok Bear. So I use the same script I just used inside of VO3. I want to see the difference between the two of them. So I'll come back with another video later to let you see the difference.